Hello and welcome. I am the Scraptastic Crocheter and my name is Amanda. Today I want to show you a little bit about what's in my WIP basket, what I've been working on recently, and yeah, a little bit of update on how things are going. So what you see here is a big pile of squares. I'm just gonna fish one out and let you have a look at it. If you have seen videos previously on my channel, you might recognize this as a willow square, and it's made in bamboo cotton yarn. I think it's from this, well, let's see if I can pronounce it. It has a really weird name. Sachenmeyer? Sachenmeyer? Yeah, Sachenmeyer. It's a cotton bamboo batik yarn, and you can see a little bit about what the yarn looks like on these, which is kind of nice. I'm actually now realizing that there's stuff inside here. I have not seen that before, but I'll take the time to read that later. But it is 50% cotton and 50% bamboo viscose. And I have done squares, plenty of them. I had a couple, let's say I had half of this ish maybe, that has been just sitting there. I didn't know what to do with it. And I had, was it 11 balls of 50 grams? It's about 8.46 quality thickness, and I just didn't know what to do with that. But now I decided to finish it off with just making these. It's a willow square, and I've taken one color to do the inside and another color to do the frame, and on some of them the contrast is bigger and some not so big. In some cases where yarn balls ran out, I did, let's see, I know I have one here. Here is one color there, and then another one there, and then another one. So on some I have used 3 different yarn balls in one square, and I have these many to still sew in the tails on, and of the 11 balls I have these 2 left. I'm thinking I might be able to get one more square out of this. I'm not sure about this blue. I would like to get 2 more squares out of it, but I don't want to have one color all over. This has purple in the middle, so I might be able to work something with these to get a couple, 1 to 2 more out of that. Just because I have 60 squares, I think it was, something like that, ish. And I'm debating. I have 2 options of what to make with all these squares. One is a blanket, to just basically put them out and attach them together, or see if I can calculate if I have enough for some type of cardigan. I need to figure that out, but I haven't made up my mind yet, so that's what I'm debating on. Like, look at the colors, they're fun. This has 3 different yarn balls as well, and it's so fun to see. Like, here we have 3 with the same middle, but they have all 3 different outsides, so it just made this really fun. And I've been just randomly picking. Some are just, I don't know, I wish I had more of some of these, like, color combinations, because they are just gorgeous. Like, look at this, the pink and yellow. I think that's really fabulous, and I'm really enjoying this light green. gorgeous. But there's so many of these in so many different color combinations. I can sit here all day and just see. Here's more darks. And I think I have decided. I did debate with myself in a previous video about attaching them all with gray, but I haven't found a gray that I like. I found grays that has the right type of color, I guess, but this yarn has a little bit of sheen to it, and is really soft. And the gray I found that was the right color didn't feel right. So I'm thinking of using black, because I have a black here that is soft enough. It might be a little bit thinner, but it's really, really, really black. When I went to the yarn store earlier today to see if they had any other options, I found some other blacks, but they were like washed out blacks. That the yarn itself could have been more like similar to what I have here, but the color was just, it didn't feel right. And I'm thinking that this black is going to be able to make all these colors work together, because I'm not sure of a color that really could make them work together, because I think like in some of them I have these silvery grayish colors, and some here we have more of a cream golden, I don't know, just matte. And white wouldn't look good, beige wouldn't look good with some of these, so I think my best bet is to go with black. So that's where I'm at right now on this. And what is it, I have these ones to finish weaving in tails, and then making something with this, and after that I just need to count the squares and see if I can figure out if I have enough for a cardigan, and also what would be the best way to attach these together. I was thinking about a technique that I have not tried before, so that in itself is good, because I'm in a mood right now for trying new things, improve my skills, my techniques. And I was thinking that if I do single crochet and then chain 2 or maybe 3, and then single crochet in the next, and then chains and into the next, I would get like a bubbly effect ish. And then on the opposite one I would also do the single crochets, but then I would do the chains so that they go into the chains from the other one. So I would be working my way in the chains and single crochets. And if I do like more chains, like 3 or maybe 4, I think the distance would be a little bit longer in between, and I'd get like a zigzaggy pattern in between, and it sounds appealing. I don't know if it's gonna look good though, but I'm thinking that that might be the way to go, because I'm not sure how much of this yarn I will need. At the moment I have 4 balls. Don't know if that's gonna be enough. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That much I know, and it's fun. So I have some thinking to do, some yarn ends to sew, and yeah, not that big of a problem. So what else did I want to update you on? Why haven't I been posting videos for a little bit over, I don't know, it's more than a week. Is it 2 weeks? I don't even remember. I don't think it's 2 weeks. Maybe 1.5 weeks since I posted something. We've been sick. we've had a cold going in the family, and we don't think it's um, the big C, because the test said it wasn't, but we only had rapid tests, so I don't know if I can trust it, but it said it wasn't, so I guess we just have to believe it. But first, the big monster got sick, and then my hubby got sick, then I got sick, and then the mini monster got sick, and then hubby got sick again. So we've just been like moving it around back and forth in the family for about 2.5 weeks, which made us have to cancel the birthday celebration plans for the big monster. Turned 11. But yeah, so we have some more celebration to do with other family members for him. So now when we're feeling better again, Mini Monster is starting daycare, and we were there for the second day today. So that's gonna take a couple of days to deal with, because we're only there for a few hours a day to get her to get used to it. And that's actually very draining to have to run around with all the other kids, because we have to be there so that she doesn't feel like I've abandoned her or something, and feel like it's a safe spot. And so far so good. So I'm just not used to all the other kids screaming, so that's draining. But yeah, it is what it is, and I think it's gonna be really good for her to spend more time with other kids, because we haven't really done that. There's been lockdowns, there's been plenty of reasons for not socializing, and of course my anxiety and stuff is not really helpful in that sense, because I wasn't really like socializing that much to begin with, and we don't have that many kids for her to play with in there's friends, or like there's kids that could be her friends living in our neighborhood. I'm just not, I don't really know my neighbors that well. We haven't lived here for, well, we have lived here for quite some time, but I've been very like not socializing due to my mental health, so I don't really know my neighbors as well as I could have if I had just been more out and about. And yeah, that's a story for another day. So yeah, anxiety is just a bitch sometimes. That's how it is. Enough of that. We're talking yarn here. We love yarn. We love squishy yarn. What would you do? Would you make something else? I'm thinking blanket or cardigan. Bag maybe? I'm just not like, then I'd have to line it. See, there's big holes. What kind of bag would be able to like hold anything? I guess if it was a grocery bag to put fruits and vegetables in, that could work. But since this is like this batik yarn, it says wash cold, no tumble dry, no bleach. Yeah, if I would use it as a basket to take to the grocery stores to put vegetables and greens in, I would like it to be able to wash a little bit warmer occasionally, to like, I don't know, it just feels more sanitary to do that if I have to take it out and about like that. So I wouldn't prefer, like, especially putting stuff in it that I'm supposed to eat. If it's just a regular bag and it's lined and whatnot, then it's totally different. Then it could be like really beautiful, and I usually don't put too much edible stuff in my bag anyway, so usually like keys and stuff could get tangled, so it would definitely need a lining to not risk losing that. I don't carry coins, but that would be a problem also, because they would definitely fall out if I had a purse full of coins at the bottom, just dropping it down in the bag. Yeah, not the type of bag I'd use in that case. So I have some thinking to do. I have some more work to do on this, and I hope to see you here very soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, like, subscribe, just let me know. Are you enjoying these squares? Have you tried the willow square? I found the pattern on Pinterest. It was just one of them like diagram charts. Nothing fancy to it, the pattern itself. And I haven't changed it up. I just played with the yarns using different colors on the different sections, because it just felt more fun to do it like that. It's a pattern that works perfectly for it, since when you've done this part you actually have to either cut the yarn. I can show you here where I have the yarn tail still hanging, and here when you finish this part, like this part up to this row, are worked very easy all the way up to it, but here when you work this round, you actually end up here in the part here, and for the next round you need to start from the corner. And with this yarn, if I'd slip stitch here, I would get a yellow row here, definitely very noticeable. So I cut the yarn here, and then I start from a corner, and I might as well just pick up another color. It just, like, if I do one single color, then definitely I could slip stitch my way up to the corner, no problem. But since the color is so fun, or the yarn colors are like so different, I don't like the slip stitches. It would look ugly because they would be very noticeable in some of them, especially if you have like these. There's, oh yeah, like this one. You got the pinks, you get the greens and the blues. You would definitely see if you slip stitched with pink on the green or blue on the pink. Or like this one, this dark to slip stitch on this light. There's no way of hiding that. So cut the yarn, start in another corner. That's just the way to go with colorful yarns, to do it like as neat as possible. Look at the color transitions on this. It's almost, I don't know, it just looks really nice. Oh, I'm just rambling away. Thank you so much, and I see you very soon again. I hope to, at least. Bye bye.